So one thing that's interesting about Dog Park is there's not like a dog strategy where you get a bunch of dogs or something like that. Like Wingspan, you could have your whole board filled with birds, or you could just live off of one row fully filled with birds and just egging it out. With Dog Park, you always get the same amount of dogs by the end of it. So the quality of the dogs you get is so important. And that is a little bit of a primer that I'm going to go into today about why I selected the dogs that I have selected here. So I generally go for ones that have these abilities that are useful, like obedient, something that gives you some benefit while you're walking the dog. Whenever you're gaining this resource, get a point, or um, at the very least, just when you place the dog on the leash, getting something out of it. What I don't like is trading resource ones. Let's see if my opponents have any of those. Yeah. So the crafty ability right here, that crafty ability I don't really like. Discarding one resource to get another resource that's usually not even that good. Um, I would rather just place this dog on the lead and then get the resource of the stick rather than needing to put it on the lead and then discard a resource to get something. And I understand why they did that. This working dog costs a stick. This pastoral dog costs a toy, which is supposed to be more rare. But anyhow, I'll go grab a toy right now because I'm low on the toys. I only got one toy. And first gain the toy, and then I'm going to gain that locations bonus. Yep, sure. Lets me look at two scouted cards, and I can replace them with dogs in the field. So right now, I don't want any working dogs out there to compete with my dogs. I currently have the most working dogs. It's going to be 8 points, and I don't have the most utility dogs. So it'd be nice to have the most of two of them, and then let my opponent just take the gun dogs as the top. I don't really care about these lower importance dogs that much. If I get the most pastorals, fine. Terriers, that would be interesting to put a terrier out there to compete with my opponent who is playing the game who currently has one. I'm fighting against the yellow player, and there's a dummy player in this game. So I'm going to take the toy and swap it for the working. Even though that working one, the Great Dane, has a really cool ability. During the final scoring, you get 1 point per breed category represented in your kennel. That's sociable. Better than Social Butterfly. Social Butterfly is another power I don't really like. Which ones are Social Butterflies? Um, Here we go. The Italian Greyhound. When walking this dog, if you land on an occupied location, you don't pay the points to gain the location reward. And also this utility dog has the same power. So yeah, not very good. So we're gonna trade out this terrier. Do we want the toy out there? We do. We're gonna replace that dog, the toy. Oh, that's all I can do. You can only choose one. Okay, that's fine. I'm not in competition for the toy. And I confirm my walking right there. But yeah, just all in all, these are the ones that I go for. I go for getting final scoring ones, so bonus points for each different breed category. So you're gonna have a lot of different breeds. That's just how it goes. So this guy's already worth 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3 points for me, I guess. But yeah, 3 bonus points at the end, not bad. Um, if you're spread out too thin, then you're not gonna win any of these though. So doing like a sociable full-on strategy to get a bunch of points has its limits, but just base picking a sociable one, guaranteed 3 points for that dog usually. Um, so that's pretty nice. Back to my turn. Think I will be fine taking some points up here because I'm really low on points. I'll go up here, grab a point, And I'll grab another point because I'm only at 2 points. My opponent's at 6 points. I've been spending the points to get the working dog and the utility dog. So I'll confirm my walking there. And all in all, that is how I evaluate the dogs currently. But this is just 2025 and I'm learning. Hopefully, it will be. I'll be able to learn a lot about this game